Fish on Fridays, I'm Al McCauley, and today I want to talk to you about another great piece of art from the Western world, from that post-impressionist master, Vincent van Gogh. It's going to be painted around the year 1888, and it's called Café Terrace at Night. It's just a stunning piece, beautiful color, just remarkable to get lost in this painting. There's so much to see. It's said that it's the first Starry Night painting that Van Gogh ever painted. Of course, he's best known for, probably one of his best known paintings is called Starry Night, that he painted after this one, actually. But this is his first one where he shows stars in the night sky. So it's one of those Starry Night ones. He prided himself in the fact that he used no black in this painting. Even the parts that look very, very dark in it were really nothing more than overlays of darker shades of blue in order to get that. He wanted to use no black because black is the color of sin. It's the color of doubt. It's the color of shame, the color of evil. And so he wanted to leave it out. Now you might say, well, this doesn't look like an overtly piece of Christian art necessarily. What does sin have to do with this? But we have to remember that his dad was a minister, a Dutch Reformed minister. And in fact, Vincent van Gogh himself studied to become a pastor. He failed at that attempt. He didn't make it, but maybe that's a good thing in terms of the paintings that we have as a gift from him and from his artistry. But he painted this particular scene from memory. So the Café Terrace he's painting here is a real place. There are photographs of it during the day, at nighttime, and probably a place he visited more than once. So it must have meant something to him that he wanted to paint this. Now, why am I showing you this painting on Fish on Fridays? It's because it's really a stylized version of the Last Supper. It's fascinating when you look at the scene underneath the awning at the cafe. What you see are 12 people on either side of the man standing. What looks like the waiter is really Christ. And you see 6 people on either side. So a total of 12 people who are being served, representing the 12 apostles at the Last Supper. It's remarkable. Now, how do we know this is Jesus? Well, if you look behind Jesus, you can see that there's a cross in the window behind him that almost marks that it's him, that almost indicates his presence. And it's a fascinating concept to think about. Whether Van Gogh was intending this or not, I think it's a great lesson we can take from looking at a piece of art like this, is Christ is always in our midst. Even at cafes, when we're having our coffee, when we're vacuuming the house, when we're running errands, when we're at work, Jesus is in our midst. And the big question to us is, do we recognize it? Do we recognize that Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us always? And if we do recognize that, can it change our disposition so that we can start to recognize Jesus in our lives? And in fact, in others that we come into contact with. Because ultimately, that's what we're called to be as Christians, as Catholics, is to see Christ in everybody, in all situations. And so Van Gogh has given us not just a great piece of art, but a great lesson in terms of how to live our Catholic Christian faith, of the idea of trying to recognize that Christ is present in all times, in all places, and all things. Hope this has been helpful. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd love that. We'd love it if you'd follow us on Facebook. But either way, please keep tuning in every Friday for Fish on Fridays. Until next time, please be good to each other, and God bless.